So I don't know who needs to hear this, but whatever it is that you want to do in life, start right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, right now. YouTube, what is good? It is your boy High Def Step checking in once again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, and finesse that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these here podcasts. It's some storytelling time for y'all right quick. All right, it's all about energy, good energy, bad energy, why energy is so important. Let's get started. You ever wake up in the morning, after you have a cup of coffee or a latte, my personal preference, feeling full of energy, full of life? Good. That's a good sign. That's a sign that you're going to have a good, successful day. You know what you need to do with that energy? You need to grab that energy by the horns, bottle that energy up, and drink that shit. It's all about energy. Energy is what helps people become successful. You ever listen to someone successful on YouTube, on the radio, on TV? You see successful people on the street. You ever notice how they have good energy? They have great energy. And great energy is contagious. And once you've mastered the ability to harness good energy, it's hard to get it off. It's like those little stickers that they put on merchandise in the stores. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, you got to cherish that energy. Anytime you feel that sensation all over your body, you got to take it and roll with it. You got to learn how to multiply that energy, quadruple that kind of energy. You need to be falling asleep with that energy every night. That energy is important. Conversely, you ever wake up one morning and you don't feel like you got a ton of energy? You feel lagged, you feel sluggish, you feel behind, you don't feel happy. You might not be where you want to be in life. It's a tough way to feel. But I got news for you. You can control that. Only you can beat you. You might not be able to control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. You can control your own reactions to it. It's all about energy. Anytime you wake up and you don't feel as energetic as you feel like you should, as you want to, you have to change your mindset. It's very important. Very important. And I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say that it's not easier said than it is done, because it is hard. But if you're having a hard time changing your mindset, then you have to start looking around you. They say you are what you eat. Well, you are what you hang around. If it's about money. They also say a person's net worth is their net worth. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What are your friends like? What are your family members like? Successful people tend to hang around and associate themselves with other successful, energetic people. It's a very simple formula. You don't have to possess special abilities or have athletic gifts to be happy, to be successful. It's all about the hustle. How hard are you willing to work? How much do you believe in yourself? It's really all about the reps. How many reps you willing to put up? You look on Instagram and you see these people with all these amazing bodies, men and women, washboard abs, muscles cut up, and you see them in the gym all the time. You think they got there overnight? Sure, it's easy to go to the gym once or twice, but you're not going to see sustained results unless you keep going to the gym. You put the reps up. It's all about how many hours are you willing to put into a craft? How many hours are you willing to put into your hustle? It's all about the hustle. It's really what it's all about. One of my favorite athletes of all time, Kobe Jellybean Bryant. Kobe Bryant, number 24, the legend, famous Los Angeles Laker, probably the greatest Laker of all time. We can have a discussion about that another time. Famously, he was known for making 2,000 jump shots a day. Making 2,000 jump shots, not just taking them, making 2,000 jump shots. So imagine the amount of countless hours he had to spend in the gym every single day, shooting basketballs every single day until he made 2,000 jump shots. And he famously told a reporter that he practices making shots, not taking shots, making shots. And every time he stepped on that floor, all of his hard work in the gym, in the practice room, it showed, because he put in the amount of hours it required in order for him to succeed, to be successful, to improve, to be the best man on the court every single night. I say that to say this. I hear something like 10,000 hours it takes of something, practicing something, a craft, no matter what it is. If you are someone who is a DJ, someone who is a rapper, someone who is a TV journalist, someone who's a writer, someone who, any craft you can think of, anything, you tell me. whatever the craft may be. It takes about 10,000 hours of practice, 10,000 hours of dedication, 10,000 hours of hustle before a light bulb goes off in your head and you wake up one day and you just get it. It just clicks. It's something about the way the universe works, and you can't cheat it. There's no shortcut. I had to learn this the hard way. This is not an easy thing for me to admit to you, but this is real. True story. Most of you know that, I'm a DJ. I've been DJing for about 10 years now, and one of the reasons that I always wanted to DJ, I've always been somebody that just loves music, all right? And one of the DJs that really inspired me, DJ Moe Beats. DJ from Detroit, official DJ for Big Sean. Shout out to DJ Moe Beats one time. And I used to watch him DJ all types of events. I mean, all types of college parties, clubs, everything. And I would pay attention to how he operated, how he maneuvered. And I thought, like, man, I can do this. It doesn't necessarily seem easy, but it doesn't seem that hard either, right? Okay, so, I finally scraped up every last dime I had, purchased all of the equipment, and then I put all the equipment together. I got all of my music and stuff together. I plugged everything up, and then I turned everything on. And then reality set in, like, oh, shit, this is really not easy. This is really, really hard, right? So during the time, I was really going through a lot of stuff. I was going through a ton of stuff, and my girlfriend had just broken up with me. I didn't have a job. I had very little money. But I had motivation. I had a drive. It was something that just clicked in me and said, you know what? I gotta do this. So I used all of that, all of the negative things that were kind of surrounding me in my life that time. I used that as fuel for motivation. So when I started DJing and I started pouring everything I had into the craft, there were things that I still weren't able to grasp, things that I weren't able to do, techniques that I weren't able to perform as a DJ that are very important. Okay. One of them is called crab scratching. Now, I know that sounds really crazy, okay? One time for the crab scratch. All my DJs know what I'm talking about, okay? This is one of the most difficult things to perform as being a DJ. Now, being a DJ, it's a lot of things that are far more important than just learning how to crab scratch, controlling the crowd, and all these types of things. Knowing what music to play and when to play it, right? Being able to blend the music. It's a bunch of different stuff that goes into it. But crab scratching is very, very hard. And if you don't know what it is, just go Google it right now. It'll come up. Just Google DJ and crab scratch. So I couldn't for the life of me do it. And people like DJ Moe Beats and these other famous DJs, really good DJs, they were all very, very good at it. I always wanted to do it. And I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be able to do this. And the only way that I was able to actually get that technique and do that technique, I literally took my mixer, right, my DJ mixer, and when I wasn't actually practicing spinning records inside of my living room or in someone's basement, right, before I actually got a big shot to actually DJ a club or something like that somewhere, I sat on my couch with my mixer and I practiced the crab scratch technique on my couch endlessly. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm watching television, I'm listening to music, I'm browsing the web, I'm doing all types of other things, but I got the mixer with me on my couch. This is a true story. I did this every day for weeks, every day. Any opportunity that I had to practice it, I did it. While I was practicing blending records, when I was building my music library, I practiced the crab scratch, right? And then I was never able to do it. I'm telling you, like, it was crazy that I was never able to do this. After practicing over and over and over and over again, I wish I still had the mixer. I would post a picture of how I rubbed the paint and the enamel off of the metal of the actual mixer itself near the crossfader, right? And then magically one day after I had just put it down, I woke up the next day and then I put on some music and then it just started happening out of nowhere. It was like, I'm still surprised to this day that I'm even able to do it because it's so difficult. But I had to ask myself, like, wow, how the hell did I do this? What was it that happened? What was it that shook in my head where I woke up today and I just got the juice? Whereas yesterday I didn't. It was just like some regular old day. I'm telling you, that's how life works. When you put the hours in and you put the time in, you can't be denied. Success is inevitable. Success is almost an accessory, an inevitable accessory to the work. It's going to happen. You just have to have the determination and the faith to never give up and to see it through. Keep hitting that stone until it breaks. And It's not something that you can cheat. It's not something that you can shortcut. And even with this podcast thing, listen, I've thought long and hard about making podcasts, about starting YouTube, about doing a whole bunch of things. But you know what? Guess who was the person getting in the way of accomplishing that objective? It was me. It's not my friends. It's not my family. It's not anyone. It's me. I wasn't feeling the right energy until one day I woke up and said, you know what? I got to change the way that I think. I have to change the way that I look at stuff. I have to change the way I create energy. And as soon as you start to think that way, things just start clicking. It just starts working. The law of attraction, the power of the tongue. It's real. That energy is real. It's why it's so important to speak positivity into the air, okay? Because you can go from not feeling very good about life to feeling very good about life in a split second, in the matter of 24 hours, even less than that. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but whatever it is that you want to do in life, start right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, right now, today, yesterday even. Whether it's losing weight, starting a YouTube page, opening a business, pursuing a dream, recalibrating your resume, whatever it is, start now. Start by changing the energy within yourself and around you. It's all about positive vibes. It's 2019. Tomorrow isn't promised to everyone. You got to start today. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you, man, energy is powerful. All of a sudden, things start happening for you. Things start shaking for you. And the next thing you know, you're looking in your past and you're wondering, damn, well, how come I didn't think about this sooner? How come this epiphany didn't hit me a long time ago? Start getting upset about all the time you lost. It's the one thing you can't get back. You can't recoup time. You get more money, but you can't recoup time. Don't waste time. Time is more important than money. It sounds crazy to say, doesn't it? But it's the truth. Time is more important than money. Every day you let go pass where you're not doing something to work towards the goals you're trying to reach, it's lost time that you can't get back. Let's not even mention how you're letting peers pass you up, people around you running laps around you. They're reaching their goals. What are you doing? Take it from me. I'm the master procrastinator. I'm a perfectionist. I'm also a Leo, and apparently that's what we specialize in. One time for my Leos. So I thought about doing this kind of thing for a very, very, very long time. But I kept telling myself, oh no, man, it's got to be perfect. I got to make sure my editing is right. I got to make sure that I got the right equipment. I got to make sure I got the right knowledge and the right content. I got to make sure it's put together perfectly. See, my mind was playing tricks on me, and I came up with every conceivable excuse that I could come up with, to the point I stopped myself from doing what I feel like I was meant to do. See, we can't let our fears consume us and stifle us to the point where it keeps us from accomplishing our goals. And then, even with setting goals to accomplish, it's okay with setting modest goals, but you want to shoot for the stars. Cat Williams said it best, and it's crazy that I'm sitting here quoting Cat Williams, but shoot for the stars, and if you only reach the sky, it's still a whole lot higher than everybody else. It's the truth. I see no lies here. So remember that the next time you wake up in the morning, when you wake up tomorrow morning, if you wake up and you listen to this, and you feel like you got a ton of energy inside of you, bottle that up, drink it, and use it. And you'll start noticing changes in your life. You'll start noticing accomplishments that you start to make. And then it starts happening over and over and over and over again. The energy is real. I'm giving you the game right now. Free 99. It's your boy High Def Steph. Follow me Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, SoundCloud at High Def Steph. It's been real. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.